So next, let's take a more conservative assumption. Instead of looking at double-digit growth, let's assume a 4% per annum price increase, which I think is a more realistic reflection based on recent years. Last year was relatively slower, so this is a grounded conservative benchmark. Now for simplicity, let's assume all housing types grow at the same rate of 4% per annum. What does this mean in actual dollar terms? So for HDB, if your MOP flat is around 800K, a 4% increase translates to a 32,000 increment. So for ECs, the 4% increase per year will translate to 64,000. And then for private, that translates to about $84,000 in a year. And for landed, that translates to about 160,000 increase at the same 4% growth rate. So when we put these numbers side by side, the key question becomes this: if you're planning to wait 1 or 2 years to save up, will that price increase materially affect what type of property you can upgrade to? Because while markets do move up and down, from a practical standpoint, we also need to ask, is it realistic for you to save 80,000 or even 100,000 or even 200,000 within a year? And if you're planning to upgrade in 2 to 3 years, these numbers compound and become even larger. On top of that, there are other factors to consider. For example, interest rate cuts, which could further support price growth and potentially widen the gap even more. Now, there's no right or wrong answer. For some, taking 2 to 3 years to save may make more sense, especially if that allows you to comfortably afford, say, a 2.1 million private property. But at the same time, it's also possible that 2 to 3 years later, that same 2.1 million may no longer buy you a 3-bedroom unit, but perhaps only a 2-bedroom plus study instead. That's where the opportunity cost of waiting comes in. Of course, if you're confident of income growth, bonuses, or higher savings capacity in the near future, waiting may actually give you more options, not fewer. Ultimately, everyone's situation is different, and this is why upgrade decisions should always be assessed on a case-by-case basis rather than using a one-size-fits-all approach.